Part 2 of this, remember we did spend $900 on this unit. This was part 2 of this. We did spend $900 on this unit. There's a counter down below where the total value was from the part 1 to the part 2. We've already found some Nintendo stuff, some Pokemon stuff. We found a cuckoo clock, a piece to a car that was worth a whole bunch of money. So far pretty good. Oh, a case knife that's worth like $100. So far we're doing very, very well, and we have all of this to do right now. Go through some stuff right here. I did dump out a whole bunch of pencils, so that's always exciting. And these are some good pencils, so we want to keep these. You know what I can do with these? I could sketch, do all types of stuff. Here's an O2 sensor to a car. I'm guessing it didn't work considering that it's out. These aren't one of the things that you just replace. It's like, hey, I want to replace my O2 sensor today. Said nobody ever. They're kind of a pain to get out. All right, what do we got here? I also got this nice little table here I found. Isn't that nice? Got a remote that still works. We're finding stuff also from 2016, but I did find paperwork from 2019. You know if it has money on it, do you call?
I don't know how that works. As far as like, wouldn't it be in their name?
No, because it's just a gift card. It just has a gift for you, valid only United States, Visa Vanilla.
Oh. So
we'll take a look at them, but they were popping tags though at Ross. They were buying some stuff at Ross. Know what I'm saying? Ross is a good place. You shop on Whatnot now. You don't even go to stores. You just straight up shop at the Whatnots. Check it out. Got Spider-Man. Got an iPhone. They had a lot of iPhones because none of them are here or anything. Sam and Lori? There's something inside. Sam and Lori, what is inside there? Can't get my glove off. That was easy. How's it going? We're not in the middle of nowhere, so people still stare at us. Oh! Thought it was gonna be way better than that. There's nothing in it. This is good though for the camera lens, probably. Nothing there. All right. The only other thing here is some paperwork and some books, like college books. But we did see some jewelry here. Let me dump it out, because that's always nice. Okay, no, that's just a pair of keys. We will keep the keys to make sure that they're not to something later on. Maybe there's a safe in here that we didn't see or something. That's not marked. I'm assuming that this is not going to be, because it is literally falling apart. That is nothing. These appear to be, you can usually tell, because you can tell if the gold or silver is starting to come apart, and usually they're marked on the stem. Nah, none of these are good. That is everything here. The best thing in that box was definitely the pencils, because all of this is full of stuff. Like, all of these are full. It was a lot getting this in the old trailer, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Also, it was on 3rd floor. So, and we walked
all the way in the back.
All the way in the back. And we walked uphill in snow when we did it. Both ways uphill. The elevator was broken. You know? And gas was 10 cents a gallon. All right, we got another chair. Cheer. There you go. That goes to the table. It's a nice little desk here, actually. It's a little flimsy, though. It's got some flims on it. Yeah, she's seen better days. I'm not 100% sure if I would want to use that deep tissue massager. It looks pretty bad. This stuff has been in the units for a long time. It's actually, the inside's like brand new. Just the box is bad. Yeah, that's never been used before. Huh. Interesting. There's a pencil in there. No, there's not. I thought there was. I got super excited about that. All right. What do you think's in here? Shoes? Shoes. But you can tell, look at the heat that got to this. Oh. That is years and years of heat. That is just no good whatsoever. Electronics here. I'm not seeing any value in these. That's a big Blu-ray player from Sony. It is the one that you can hook things into the back. We'll take a look. But stuff that's been in storage units this long usually does not bode well for any type of electronics, ever. So, which is kind of sad, but I'm going to guess that none of that works. What is that? Is that what it says on the outside of it?
No. They definitely just used.
They definitely just used a box. Oh, cake pops. That's pretty nice. Is that kind of like a desk pop? You know what a desk pop is?
No.
You don't know what a desk pop is? You gotta watch that movie. People were just like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna rip another box. Trust me, it's already used. I have to rip it open. No, this was probably not used. It's for a Cricket? Isn't that the Cricket warning label? What is going on here? Oh, this has just been, they bought a Cricket and this is the fancy box that it comes in. Let's get started. So they had a Cricket and, because there's nothing in here. That was a lot of work for nothing, I'll tell you that right now. Was I done with this box? I don't think so. Really squirrelish today. The brain, people that have a brain like a squirrel, you know what I'm saying. I mean, some days you're super squirrelish. This is it's actually a lamp base. If you're wondering. Didn't seem like you were wondering. Her face was like, yeah, that's real nice. Get it out of my face here. All right, we got some stockings here, some stocking stuffers. There's actually something in that stocking. Hopefully it's not a foot. What are you? It doesn't feel like a foot. It's a watch. Huh. Yeah, the other one was the frozen watch. These are very cheap. I don't know if they're going to work because of I don't even know if you put a battery in that, if it would work, because of how it's been in here under the heat for so long. It's in great condition, as you can tell, but I'm not seeing that it's, you know, that good. There's some other stuff in here that's just really, like, just old ornaments. There's a pine cone that's been painted. Whoever did that did a very good job, by the way. That's solid. That's a solid looking pine cone. You can go outside, kids, and make your...
Santa have glasses on?
Yeah, Santa's got glasses on. Check it out. You can go outside, kids, and make your own ornaments, see?
There you go.
You can do it. It's fun. It is a good time. I think I did that before. We got a chair here. Some folding chairs, so that's exciting. We can take a break later on, sit on. There's a 15-pound weight. Now back, this is one thing that has gone down in value. Back in the year 2000, these you could sell, man, online. I can list it right now for 50 bucks and it would sell. Nowadays, you're getting 15 bucks for it, $1 a pound. Sometimes even less than $1 a pound if they're that beat up. So we might sell it locally. I might keep it. You just never know. This bin did not come with this unit. We probably just threw stuff in here to go through with the unit, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So again, this bin did not. We just threw stuff in here to go through it later on. What is that? That's a Wilson bag. Man, that is extremely beat up. That's a nice looking bag though, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That's a really nice bag. If you could get that thing clean, that's probably a $20 bag. The whole part of it is getting it clean. This is a fog machine. Hello, fog machine. Are you in there? Brand new fog machine. Never used. I think the church could use that. For any type of...
have one.
Oh, do they? I was like, for any type of plays or something? Good grief, that's heavy. That is not a pair of shoes, I'll tell you that right now. What am I looking at here? What is this? Oh, BBs. Okay. I was wondering why that was so heavy. And this is just like odds and ends. There's a SD card in here. There's a glass ball. Oh, no. Glass ball. Also known as a light bulb. It's like a glass ball that has filament in it that lights up. I don't know what that's called. And then you have another watch. I'm not seeing anything. This would be a box that you would find some unscrupulous items in. I mean, it just has that look to unscrupulous item box. Nothing in there that I'm really worried about. There's some clothes here. The clothes we will donate or sell as much as we can. But this unit had an issue probably with being outside for a long time, and they're probably not all that good. Yeah. But we'll definitely take a look at them. They're not like the last place where we had a whole bunch of really nice clothing. This has been, it's just, I mean, it is what it is. We'll donate as much as we can, but you don't want to donate a whole bunch of trash is what I'm saying. They don't, you know. There's a BILO card. It's a bonus card. All right, and then It's a nice little knob right here. What is that, little PSI? Use no oil. Yeah, that's a nice, we got something. That's nice. That's a front pocket fun for me. I'll go put that on a something. All right, then you got a shot glass in here. Got a baseball. There's some change. That's about it. You seen anything exciting?
No.
Neither am I. All right, now. Got another mask. There's a dog. That's pretty.
Shampoo.
And dog shampoo. I mean, they must, I feel like they left in a hurry. Or they didn't pack this stuff, right? This one's full, feel it. I lost so many drinks the other day. Yeah, I never finished drinking it. And I was looking for that and looking for it, and it turns out I was just putting it in random places. All right, DeWalt. These probably work. It's very seldom that these don't work. So right here, that's probably 50 bucks. There you go. Yeah, I'm sure they work. This is a little guy too, little 12-volt max. That ain't bad. You do have an air filter here to a car, most likely. I would say it's probably brand new too. Yep, it's in there. These aren't super expensive because it's not name brand. This is just says air filter, Spectra Performance. It's not super expensive. Maybe 10 bucks. But they do sell very well for $10 online. You got a heart. See, this hasn't been in here that long. Not 2016. I thought it would. Whoa. Chalk saw. It's all rusted up. The Hearts brand, I think, is Walmart. Still a good tool. Just not worth a ton of money. Heart stuff, I watched things on them and they actually do really well. So that's about everything in here. A muffin pan. As you can tell, this is just an array of nonsense. All of these drawers have stuff in them. So that's why we're going to go ahead and do it in here, because it's much easier to do that than walk them all the way outside. So we also found a whole bunch of phones, like 1 million phones. And they all look about like that. They all took the SIM cards out and everything. Are they like little burner phones, you think? What is this, a little shift light? Check this out. You got the Sport Comp Silver Autometer. You put that thing on your Jeep, tell you where to shift. No? That might be worth 20 bucks. I'm not 100% sure if they're worth a ton of money if they're not super name brand. And I don't know that brand. Look at this guy. Dwell-Tac. He looks like he is ready to do some work. He's like, look what I got in my hand. I'm ready to do some dwelling here. This is just a multimeter, it appears to be, that was sold in Kmart and never used. The Octron. So, yeah, I'm not seeing, wait a second, 8-cylinder, 4-cylinder. This goes to a car. Oh, it's a tachometer to let you know the RPMs. Huh, okay. Maybe that would be worth, I don't know, they do a lot. I don't know the value of this, is what I'm telling you. I have no idea. The clips are still there, though, so that's always a good thing. And my sunglasses are falling on my head. I wear my sun. Okay. Got some spray paint in here. You got a spray gun. Oh, look. There's like $20 million. No, 20,000. 20,000 bucks. That's not bad. Oh, look, a little money receipt thing. They were writing receipts for stuff. Not that many. They did about one and said, you know what? Had enough of that stuff. Writing in that book is dumb. Then you do have is this a Makita? Yeah, these actually can go, this one has definitely been used a good bit. It's a grinder. They can go for about 20 bucks. Sometimes a little bit more. This is the heavier duty one, I assume, because of the weight of it. So we'll look that thing up. There is a model number on it. It is a 9566CV. If you guys are following along, taking notes. I don't know why you would be at that point, just taking notes. But you never know, you know? You never know what people are doing. What is that? Dry wet core bit with side protection. It's a big old bit. Look at that thing. Is that carbide? Made in Korea. Is that carbide tip? What are you drilling with that thing? That could be worth some money. I'll have to look that up. Some drill bits are worth a ton of money depending on what they're made out of. What do we got going on here in a priority bag? That
from the hospital.
That is, you know what this reminds me of? The thing that you go to the bank and you shove it in and and it sucks up.
It reminds me of like what we used at the hospital to suck people's noses and their fluids out.
I
Yeah.
think it's actually a change filter canister. You'd probably just change your filter. It probably goes to like a water thing. But I mean, if you want to suck snot out of somebody's nose and put it in there, that's on you. And if I want to go to the bank, put $1 and say, hey, deposit in my account, we can do that also. It's totally up to you. We got some wires here for ignition system for a car. They're not worth a ton of money because they're used and I'll never find out what car it goes to. And this is a actual paint gun that you would use to It's got a good sound to it. Doesn't it? That's a good trigger sound. As you can tell, I'm not a real good painter. I don't know. I have no idea about this. This was not worth a ton of money. Maybe the shift machine there and maybe the RPM reader is worth something. What do we got here? Oh, minnow bucket. We did find some other stuff, some decent bats in the last one, or one decent bat, and they were actually in really good condition. Sunflower seeds. All right, there's a T-ball bat. They're not worth hardly anything. We'll probably just give that one away. Just give it away. How hard you think they hit the ball to make that? I don't think that was hit by a ball. I'm thinking it was hit by a rock. These are in considerably worse condition. Now this one could be the money one right here. That's a good name. Domini? Martini? What does that say? See how it's, is that composite? It's a half and half. That's how I like my tea. Half and half. Half sweet and the other half sweet.
I can't even.
Okay, enough of that. Good bat. We'll go ahead and flash it up. It's on the long barrel, the SC3. It's a half and half. That's actually probably the best bat we found so far. And then you got this one here. Oh, a Nike bat. Ooh, that thing's got some weight to the top of that thing. Wow. That one might also be good. The good thing about bats, if they're not cracked here, super easy to clean up. You can make this look like new with a magic eraser. That's all you gotta do. Now, there's considerably more damage on this one than that one, but those bats right there, I'm gonna say $25 a piece. I know we're way off sometimes when it comes to stuff like that. I'm in here just off the top of my head is what, I don't know all the prices to things. I just do the best I can. But I do go ahead and throw up a sold comp that is comparable to what we're looking at here. But I'm gonna say maybe $50 to $100 for these. So that ain't too shabby. Let me throw them over here on the very nice soft grass. Look, nothing, that'd be funny if I threw that on the other one. Nothing's gonna hurt them on the grass, y'all. All right. These things, remember we had to carry these 3 stories down? They were very heavy. Hey, that's a scanner. That's the SCT flash scanner for a car. The worst thing about these is that I'm not 100% if you can clear them. A lot of times they're married to a car. This is for a Ford. I'm a Ford guy. What's up? And you might have to clear it or something, but these aren't cheap. They're about $300 to $400. We have one for the Mustang. A lot of people buy them. If it's actually for the car, you're not gonna be able to use it. Got a light here. These lights are actually worth money. The Echo 5800 series. I think it's missing the clip though. A lot of times they're suction cups. I'm not seeing how that's a suction cup. Oh, it's a magnet. I'm dumb. Here's it.
That's wood.
Our trailer's not magnetized. Who would have thought? But that's a good little thing right there. Probably worth about 20 bucks. This is probably a charger to Wii controllers. It looks like, right? It's not a name brand one, but. And then we got some NyQuil in here. We've got some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's pretty good. And then we do have some. Are these black diamonds? If they're black diamonds, you know what they're worth. Look at that old one right there.
Oh, I used to have that.
Really? The sing-along songs?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Sing me a song real quick. What is it? Christmas carols?
It's Christmas.
Oh, I used to watch Aladdin a lot. Aladdin was one of my faves.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. We got some paint in this one, it looks like. Maybe they were like, were they pinstriping cars or something? What are you doing with that type of paint? You do have a Epic Leapfrog Sim 3. I think that's just a sticker. I don't really think that means anything, right? These are in considerably better condition than the other ones. Look at that. They'll work. Samsungs. I'm not seeing. Oh, okay. This little JVC guy. He might be worth, you're missing your battery, bud. And when it's missing the battery, you usually have to buy the battery. One like this is not going to be worth a whole bunch for parts. If it was a Sony Handycam, then it'd be worth money for parts. But if I can't find the battery, I probably won't even spend the money to get a battery. What does that say? Roll, no. Nothing. It says that you can swim with it. Has a man swimming on the back. So you can jump in some water and swim. There's some really pointy shears. Expert grill. Remember that time we found at a yard sale that grill thing that you put into steak and went for like 150 bucks online? Mm-hmm. This is not it. But some of those are worth a ton of money. They would have probes. Here's the probe most likely to it. And then you would shove it in your steak. Or you could use it as a thermometer and shove it in your arm. Just kidding. Don't do that, kids. Try not. There's a dog collar in here. That's odd because we have not seen one dog hair yet, right? Mm-hmm. We have. Oh, but we did have evidence that a dog has eaten something. Mm-hmm. Eaten the poppets. Oh, and M80s. Oh, wow. Got some M80s in there. Another broken tablet, because that is the theme of this place, is that they just have a whole bunch of broken tablets. You have some paint here, some other stuff. We can build we can make some muffins later on, which is pretty nice. And then I like little cases. What is this? Oh, some drill bits, hole saw stuff. This looks like a very fancy bit for a, no. That's an injector. Like a turkey injector or something. Or a very large hypodermic needle. Probably the injector route. All right. Who put this in here? There's so much in here. So much. There's a Vicks Vapor Rub. That's pretty nice. Look at that. That's real nice. Get out of here. Find a lot of mail, a lot of just stuff, random stuff. We did find some Pokemon cards that they kind of were in a bag like this before. There's a binder. Is that a 5-star binder? There's just bags in here, like Christmas bags. A whole bunch of them. A bag full of bags. I like boxes full of boxes. That sounded a lot heavier than bags. What do we have in here? That's so funny. Look. It's almost like the same 2016. Now, these are stage 1. Nobody knows what that means. It's surely not us. I don't know. Do you know what you're looking at?
Nope.
I did look up that a Charizard and a Pokemon, if Pikachu's wearing like a hat or something, then it's pretty good. I know that sounds really, really ridiculous, but I don't even know what I'm looking at here. I never played Pokemon. 99.99% of these cards are like worth less than a cent, I'm assuming. And then you only have like a very certain few that would be worth a whole bunch of money. And to know that, you've just really got to know it. That's why we don't even buy Pokemon cards at yard sales. Yeah. Because we just don't know enough about them to spend any money on them. Now here, we'll obviously get those checked out. We do have a guy that knows a little bit more than us, probably a lot more than us about Pokemon. If you can say the words right, you probably know a lot more than me. Check this out. This is the saw that Dad was super excited about. He kept saying, this is a good saw. Like a million times. He carried it down. Just this he carried down by him. So he worked construction for like 40 years. And he kept saying, this is a good saw. It is a good saw. It's a good rigid saw. It's a smaller tile saw. So this is perfect for like really any type of use. Back here is most likely. This is 7-inch. It's the R4030. We'll go ahead and keep this, see how much it's worth. If we're doing any tile work in our house or anything like that, this is definitely something that you don't want to buy. Because probably new, man, I don't know how much they're going for nowadays. Maybe $300 to $700. And so if we're going to do any tile work, did you want to do tile work?
No.
Because this is definitely what you want. Little saw, good enough, but here's the deal. If we might take it apart and just sell it for parts type of deal. And I take the motor off, sell the tray. So in the last video, we actually found the tray. But what we're going to do so I can get out of this little area is, now I can probably put this right here. These, do you believe now that these things are like $25 at the Walmarts? $25 to keep your minnows alive. And then when you buy the minnows are like $1 a piece now. Which is, I remember when minnows were 1 cent. Does that ring a bell? We got pencils. We got a screwdriver. We have where it looks like they were gnawing away at a candle. Like a large piece of stone that's glued together. Welcome to the world of random things in boxes. On this episode, we found some strainers. All right, so this actually goes to that saw. This is one piece to the saw. That's the tray that you slide. No? I used to be a cut man. I could cut some tile now. And then this is the stand to the saw, which is pretty nice. So I think we have all the pieces. The only thing I'm not seeing is the pump to the saw where the water comes down, because it is a wet saw. Then we got to get in this thing, and it is a mess. I feel like there's always one of these, a drain auger. How many times have we found a drain auger in the storage unit? Like every time. Every time there's a drain auger. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. There's a pillow. We can take a nap soon. And then I don't know if you want to come in here and take a look at this, so I don't have to move this, and you can maybe, still a compressor. No compressor. We have some shoes here that are not so good. There are some little charms in here. That's weird. That's definitely broken, like actually snapped in half. And there ain't no way that that's real. You can take a look at it, but I'm almost positive that that is not going to be sterling silver. All the charms are not sterling silver and in terrible condition. Oh, this was maybe part of a jewelry box or homemade jewelry box?
It's $9.25.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. That's so funny. See, everything, I'm going to start saying nothing is real. Because everything that I say, it's a complete opposite.
It's definitely dirty.
All right, we have a carbon film resistor kit. Look at all those. Now, there's no way that you would know that they're in there. Mm-hmm. So, this looks like my high school garage. JVCs and Pioneers tore up, cut, wire. Not that I was taking them out of other people's cars. They were out of my car, and I just had a whole bunch of them. Remember when they used to do this in Myrtle Beach, the crime? Do they still do that, mug shots?
Crime match?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if they still do that or not. I actually don't know. It's like a tablet from Polaroid, maybe? I think that's really weird. Here are some all-thread. What is this? Oh, that's like a heater maybe to a... Yeah, it's definitely a heater. So maybe a fish tank, possibly. Lot of mail and just loose leaf papers, and like they were in school to be some sort of electrician. All right, so a whole bunch of electrical paperwork in there. We're gonna go ahead and clean up because we have a mess right here and continue on. Moving on, we cleaned up in here, as you can tell, and it's getting a little bit warm. That's a car decal, I think, or window decal. Two-door Wrangler driver side.
America.
That would probably be the window then? No, that'd be the whole door or the whole driver's side. That's pretty neat, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have another one here, which is, I'm going to guess, is the passenger side. So I guess this would be the windows in the back. So you can have that. That's actually probably pretty nice. I think it was just printed on that paper though. I just the smell-o-meter has been not bad because it's cold outside. It's actually warming up, and that's got a strong scent of dog. And I'm not 100% sure if it's me or
the lamp.
The lamp. You know? Got Flex Seal in there. And this is the most nice looking Flex Seal container ever. You know? That's what it came in. So that's not bad. Look at this. This is pretty nice. It's just like wicker. It's like a little bench.
That is nice. Does it smell like dog?
Might be me. Because that does not. Look, I'm going to put it right there, nice and gently. Not a big deal. All right, the lamp can get out of here, and the Flex Seal can get out of here. That was in the front of the unit.
It's so hard not to go through this stuff.
Oh yeah, it really is.
But we honestly do not.
Nope. But you can tell we didn't go through this because it has a whole bunch of dust on it and stuff. It's a Wii. There's dog hair. Nope, it's scratches. That is a Wii. Did you hear that too? Yeah. Someone's like, and these squirrels in the woods, I don't think they like us. I think we're messing up their naps. If the Wii works, we have gone down considerably in value. A lot, right? But it's still worth something. I think this is to probably an Xbox. Yep. I think those go for like $5 online or something. There's some targets in here for shooting. We have found nothing in here that indicates there would be any type of firearm at all. We have found a whole bunch of Nintendo stuff though. We haven't found the Switch, but oh, that's Nintendo or Wii U. Oh, it's brand new.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's real nice. I don't think I've ever found a new game before. All right, C-clamp for doing all of your exhaust needs. It's not a C-clamp, it's a exhaust clamp, but you know what I'm saying. All right, then you have a universal grill cover. We don't like to use these. We like to go ahead and just buy grills every 2 years and just let them rust out in the backyard, right? That's a nice drain right there. Brushed nickel, got the nice O-ring on it. It's got a little bit of something going on right there. The rest of that looks like a whole bunch of paperwork, but I mean, the game and the Wii, at least that's some money. Oh, this is the one I kicked in here. I think this is just paperwork. This is just a whole bunch of books. This weighs an absolute truckload and is a whole bunch. Again, whoever this was becoming an electrician or building computers or something like that. So they might need to know algebra. The other day I said nobody needs to know algebra. Then I get this unit where this person probably needs to know digital fundamentals of Floyd. You know what I'm saying? That guy definitely needs to know that. And then, yeah, because it's a whole bunch of like capacitors. I lied. I don't know if it's a capacitor. I'm just guessing. That's definitely a capacitor.
Like, that reminded me of Back to the Future.
There's a flux capacitor in here too, probably somewhere. All right, that's all we got. Just a whole bunch of algebra and we've already seen this book once.
Ugh.
Yeah, algebra and trigonometry. These things, they handmade and they stapled them and they actually glued them together and they are a bear. They're made out of like, what is that, 1/4 inch wood? You ain't doing this nowadays. This cost you a ton at the Home Depot, and this is one piece. They actually cut this out of one piece. Listen, I'm admiring the craftsmanship here. Yeah. That they did an amazing job, and they are very, very hardy because they are hard to break. I know this is a little bit choppy, but we have to get this stuff out of here to get back to this stuff. So we're gonna go ahead. Shut the camera off. So there is a ton of stuff in here and we're gonna have to actually have a part 3 of this one because these videos are getting super long, but we're finding good stuff. It's just everything is like jumbled up in boxes, which is taking a really long time, but the boxes hold some pretty cool things. So there's a counter down below. Remember all this, it was $900 all in on this unit. I think we're doing pretty good. I do appreciate everybody watching. Remember, if you're not subscribed, comment down below. Like the video, you know I will always get you on the next one.